as much as little as possible and get out as much as I can and being more efficient than somebody next door to me. If love is involved, if caring is involved, you don't want to be efficient. You don't go into your baby's room and say, how can I put the least amount into this kid and get the most out of him? Or you don't look at your significant other and say, how can I put the least amount into this guy and exploit him the most? That would be very efficient, right?
I guess I had to go to that place.
We'll walk this road together.
Now some of you might still be in that place. If you're trying to get out,
Yep.
just follow me. I'll get you. You can try to be what I set out to be. Without a doubt, undoubtedly. And all those who look down on me, I'm tearing down your balcony.
Sorry about the lyrics. I like the censored, but I don't have it right now.
그러고 보니 기억나는 게 하나 있습니다. 지하철에서 웬 변태가 제 엉덩이를
아니라고 분명히 내가.
Oh, the saturation. I lowered the saturation. I don't like it. Oh my gosh, hold on. I don't know. I think it's just... I don't know. Anyways, whatever. Good morning. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday, right? Yeah, I think so. I am so exhausted. I woke up. I ate. I sent some messages out. I love and hate production part. Like, it's exciting, but then I also easily get overwhelmed and like I don't know where to go. And I have a list of what other stuff I need to do this week, and like permits and getting all the information. Once I get information from everyone as far as food and all this stuff, everyone's like too nice, like, oh, I have no food restrictions, and then you find out, oh yeah, I can't eat that. You see them, you know, not eating something. Just let me know, because if you let me know, if you let us know, then we won't spend money, you know. Like it's kind of like it's easier and nicer if you let us know and we can accommodate that, or let us know, hey, I won't be eating, I'll bring my own food too. So, but I'll take right now I'll take everyone at their word, and then we'll see where that leads. Also, my one fast aid person that was like, hey, yeah, I can do it, just like last year. He's like, oh, well, my wife made plans and didn't let me know. I'm like, okay, well, it doesn't count, because you can also let your wife know, hey, I had a prior commitment. But apparently, this isn't something you're taking seriously, and I'm not someone you take seriously. And twice it has happened. I'm good. Like, we're not ever going to work again. I'm not ever going to contact you to work with me. So that's fine. So if the thing is, like, I keep saying this, but you never know where things will lead and where people will go and who you're talking to. And also, here's the thing. If you weren't sure, like other people who weren't sure, you could have said, hey, I'm not sure, I'll let you know closer to the date. That's also something that is kind of like the food thing. It's something that is very respecting of me, of my time, of everyone's time, because it's not actually just me. It's there's two other people that are equally involved as me, and I just feel weird now towards them. I just feel like I disappointed them, but it wasn't me disappointing them, but you know, like, you kind of feel responsible as the team leader that you called on and said is going to do it and dropped out on you. You feel crappy for it. So I have to also like tell people like, hey, yeah, this person isn't coming, and they're okay with it, but you know, it's like crappy. It's a crappy situation. And all of this could have been avoided if you would have been just like, hey, I'm not sure. I would like to, I would love to, but I'm not sure. So I will have to get back to you closer to the date. So many people do that. You should try doing that. Honestly, that might sound a little passive aggressive, but I am a little upset because I really want to help you. And if this is something you want to do, as it seems like you do, because you are in all these little other things, that like independent movies and stuff, if it's something that you want to do and be taken seriously, I am very, very, very glad that I don't have a lot of money and I don't have a lot of prestige. I don't have a lot of credit in this world, because this is how you weed out people that I wouldn't want to promote. I don't want to work with people, and I don't want to give people a chance if they are like this. Only there if you are someone. I want to give people who actually are there because they love what they're doing and because they're committed to what they do. Like, you're not here, you're not paying all this money to impress the instructor. You're here because ideally you want to improve your craft. So it shouldn't matter who's teaching. And to a certain extent, yeah, I agree. But, you know, like last time it was annoying because I wasn't taken seriously that I needed to leave early. And so, you know, sometimes that stuff happens. What are you doing this for? Are you doing this just, like, yeah, I don't know. Okay. I've expressed, I've let it go. This is the second time in a row that I've dreamt of opening a restaurant. Second time in a row. It is really weird. I really want to. I love food. I love food and I love planning things and making people happy and bringing something different to people. All right. Have a wonderful day. I shall talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, why do I keep saying that? Because I don't feel it. I don't like it. I need to put the light. So I think my stomach issues primarily are from my nasal passages. On my way to the seminar, a lot of disappointment all around from people. What I said earlier, and then family, the people who need to see this seminar most don't. Like, oh yeah, next time, next time, next time, next time. It's just so annoying. A child should never be no one. Because the excuse would be like, well, you're not independent, you're not a grown-up, blah, 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 blah. By what standards? By your standards? By some standards? That doesn't mean I'm not a grown-up, and that doesn't mean that a child isn't worth the same respect you are worth. It's not fun when you have like this whole like thing filling your lungs and all this acid and stuff. I'll start trying to like problem solve and stuff. So just focusing on getting to this seminar, and that's it. And everyone can like do whatever they want. What I started saying was that on top of everything else, I'm also very tired. Briefly, what I was talking about last night, yeah, I don't know. It's all just like, I want to be in my shell. Why is this like road so messed up? One thing I really needed, my mom didn't buy, and the next thing I really need, and the Gaviscon I really need. It's hard to have to only rely on yourself. It sucks. Anyways, have a wonderful day, and I shall talk to you after a seminar, see how that is. I'm going because I need some positive relaxation right now. I need my mind to shut down. Have a wonderful day. I shall talk to you soon. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Hello. I just left my professor's seminar. I left the seminar early because I wasn't really being able to like be present. At first I was kind of sidetracked by everything, the disappointments of today, to-do lists and thoughts, and then I let that go a little bit, and I was sort of focusing, but I was just not with it today. I don't know, I'm just exhausted. I have incredible indigestion, so I'm off to Giant Eagle. I don't have money, but I guess I'll buy my own Nexium and stuff, because that's that. I was planning on leaving at 4:30, which would have left me plenty of time to get to the class. What am I going to do until then? I think I'm going to go to Giant Eagle, get what I need, and go back and edit. I can focus on editing and just do that and get that out of the way, and everything be okay. I posted live moments because maybe that way people will understand why they need to go see the seminar. There's no reason, unless you're not locally. He's traveled with it in places as well. So unless you're not near it there is no reason why you shouldn't go to this seminar as a human being. It doesn't matter what religion, ethnicity, you should be able to speak English. Job, profession, career, ambition, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's all just about being human. And so the things that I wrote down that to me are really important. If our hearts are shut off from pain, we also shut it off from love and happiness and everything else. Don't try to fix something. Embrace it. Anger isn't the medicine, compassion is the medicine. Self-hate is what causes all the wars and bad things happening in this world. Every damage in this world is also done by hardworking people, not by lazy people. Success equals failure. This is how you should perceive it. You should not let one be more important to you than the other. Make it as even as possible. Embrace and love both of those. When you heal yourself, you'll be able to heal other people. So with those little tidbits of the seminar, oh my god, like everything he says is like a quotation, could be a quotation. Have a wonderful day, and I shall talk to you soon. Bye. Why do I keep saying that? Sigan chuseo, por favor. I don't know how to say need. I don't need extra time, or, you know, time is not what I need. Shiganin. calms my stomach down. Stabbing in my throat. I said that I wasn't going to say anything about my stomach, so yeah, anyways, just not feeling great. Is 한국어 the language or the written language? 그런데 그래서 그럼 yeah, anyways, well, today has been like a blah day, and you know, not very happening. And I got home and I ate, and I'm like down and depressed and upset, feeling alone. We're just talking about a moment that happens in your adulthood that you realize, oh crap, I'm all alone. And I've hit that point, apparently. Should I sing? I don't feel like singing. 안 좋아해요. 안 좋아해요. 안 좋아해요. Da, blah, blah. Or is it da 안 해요? Because before the compound verbs are supposed to have that in the middle. Yesterday I didn't forget really to mention, I was just thinking about it now, today, I don't know why. Answer Motel. Oh, this is like so cool. Yesterday we went out to dinner and it was so funny. They sat, I don't remember exactly the sequence, but at one point they were sitting next to each other across the street. Oh yeah, across the street, because that's how we eat. I do not want to be with commoners. Across the table. Anyway, so yeah, so they were sitting across the table together, and the waiter comes by and I burst out laughing to myself. Burst out is a strong word, but it doesn't have to be like a huge what am I saying? I don't know. I mean, I know what I'm saying, but I don't know what I'm doing. Burst out laughing to myself because it felt so much like I was out with my gay couple friends, and it was awesome. And then they ordered wine. They were saying, I didn't even hear it, but they apparently, one of them ordered the same one the other ordered because he didn't know what to order. Oh my gosh, it makes me happy even just thinking about it. They were drinking wine after the wine came, and they were like talking about it, and I was like dying of laughter in my corner. It was so awesome though. That was like so awesome. Like that made my day. That made me so happy. It's funny. It's cool. Like, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to mention that. That put me in a good mood. I know that I feel like sadness today is something that is easily tapped into. I don't know. Like the classic sad stories, I'm not going to be able to like feel any sadness. So that's what I'm worried about. Like, I'm not normal. I'm curious. I don't know. I'm so curious. I'm so curious. So curious. I wonder if it's different once I zoom in, if the quality is at all different. I look kind of weird. I don't know. I'm hungry too. Wow, that person smoked and there's this whole cloud. It is so difficult to see over here. So it is 7 o'clock, 7:08, and we just got out of emotional prep. I'm frustrated with this driving situation right now. Ow, oh, my stomach, hold on. How did it go? Not too great. This is one of my biggest issues. Do I have like Gaviscon on my lips? This is my physical state. So when I was trying to think of the scenarios, one of my stop was that, like, I would feel something, you know, my stomach or something. Another thing, like when we did the sadness scenario, as he was speaking about it and going through it, I was crying so much and it hit me so strongly. And as soon as he walked out, like, I still was holding it and I still was triggered by it, but then within like 5 minutes, all of a sudden it was kind of like you hear people, or if you've done it, I've done it recently, where you drive and all of a sudden you kind of wake up and you don't know how you got from here to there because you just lost a chunk of time. That's kind of how it was, and all of a sudden it wasn't triggering me anymore. I guess it's kind of like my survival instinct being too strong. The scenario itself, I didn't want to go there, so I think that was part of it. I just kind of shut down to it. Then I started getting tense, frustrated, anxious, letting my mind go in other places, getting anxious, putting pressure on myself. which I know and you know, he said not to do, but you still kind of do it. So that didn't work. He came back in and I was not able to get back. I also tried to change it a little bit, but just for a second, because I realized, no, I shouldn't probably do that, and I should rather stick with something that I was already doing. So that was that. Then the second emotion, I had absolutely no way. This one I'll say because it's happy. It doesn't really, I don't know. The scenario was about a crush, and my only crush is, if anything, is a celebrity. And trust me, I've experience at this. Warplane is so nice to see. I have other stoppages. I don't think that's a word. That was my emotional prep and my experience. I felt not happy at all. And I know how it feels to be incredibly happy. And I wasn't even close to that. Not even close to it. But this time around with happy, I didn't force it as much. Like, I have no crushes really right now except for that one celebrity. My indigestion is still really horribly bad. I know my one friend person, it's weird. Yesterday, I didn't call them friends to their faces. I call them like people or something, and I'm like, oh, I think that's even worse. I think they probably would be less offended by me calling them friends, even though they might not think we're friends, rather than people. But either way, that's me, whatever. The key to change is acceptance. Gonna go. Allergies, that's what I was saying. Yeah, like the one guy, he's coughing a lot. Today I was coughing, and like I never cough. It wasn't from him. My professor was coughing. I think it's just really bad, horrible air quality, and not in terms of pollution. Put me in a polluted environment and my breathing is fine. There's a lot of inflammation going on in my body right now. Have an happy early morning, late morning, noon, afternoon, evening, night. Have a good one of those, all of those, anything in between those. That's not what I usually say. Oh, headache. Oh, and I'm really hot. But I don't have gas. I can't turn on the air. I just did, but you know. Yep. 早上好, 上午好, 中午好, 下午好, 晚上好. I messed those tones up so badly. I'm so sorry. 对不起. I was thinking now, I feel like sadness, curious, I'm just throwing this out there. I have no idea what will happen, and I'm not setting up expectations right now. That's not what I'm doing. I'm expressing my thoughts because they're in my head anyways. I would be fine until, like, if someone would hold me, I would break down. I feel like that's when you break down most, when you like bottle it up and it's there and it's deep, as they say, and then like, blah. Okay, anyways, let me do some karaoke. Hold on to me, cause I'm a little unsteady, cause I'm a little unsteady. You're trying to find when you feel like flying. If you love me, don't let go. If you love me, don't let go. Hold on to me, cause I'm a little unsteady, little unsteady. Yesterday, this actor from True Blood died, and even though I don't know the song, I'll leave it on because it came up next. He was my favorite actor and character, really. I don't know actor, but character in this show. It got to me. So in his memory, even though the song doesn't really have anything to do besides being on the soundtrack, here's Bones by Little Big Town. You got bones in your closet. You got ghosts in your town. Ain't no doubt they're gonna come out. Waiting for the sun to go down. Feel them all lurking around. Running scared cause you know they're out there. Waiting for the sun to go down. I can't do too much because of this indigestion, but yeah, I can't believe he's gone. Now there's a little guilt. I can't believe it, but you're up to no good. I know forget, but they don't feel right. Cause you never fool. Don't care what you say, love won't treat me that way. True get to try one time.